obsession with drugs and alcohol. And, you know, I liked getting out of my own head too. Like, I was caught up in this place and I was trying to find moderation, and I tried for years to find some sort of balance, and I would always be like, you know, I'm gonna get sober, I'm gonna make music, you know, and I try to do it, and I go like a couple weeks or I go a month, but it just did not work, and it got worse and worse and worse, and I wasn't living out what I wanted to do with my life. So finally, for the first time in my life in 2008, I went to rehab and I got sober. And if it wasn't for that experience, the reason why I bring it up, if it wasn't for that experience, night 2 at the Key Arena wouldn't exist. Night 1 at the Key Arena wouldn't exist. Nobody would know who Macklemore, they probably know Ryan Lewis, but they would not know Macklemore. I guarantee you that. So I owe everything to that experience. And when I got out of rehab, I had nothing. I was broke. I had no career. I moved back into my parents' house. Which is never tired. Don't tell anybody that shit, but I did. I moved back home, but I started making music with Ryan. Now, I would go over to his house in the basement and we would make cuts. Now, I felt like I had all this shit to get off of my chest, like I'd been suppressing so much over the years. And I went over there one day and he looped up this Red Hot Chili Pepper sample. Yes! And I sat down. Oh my God, thank you. In about 20 minutes, I wrote this song right here. Now he just wanted to act like them. He just wanted to rap like him. Us as rappers underestimate the power and the effects that we have on these kids. Blunt past, ash in a tin, pack being pushed, harassed by the fans. Fact of it is, most people that rap like this talking about some shit they haven't lived. Surprise, you know the drill. Trapped in a box, decline record sales. Follow the formula, bothers, drugs, and sex sells. So we try to sound like someone else. But this is not Californication. No way to glorify this pavement. Syrup, Percocet, and it ain't the day will leave you broke, depressed, and emotionally vacant. Despite what Lil Wayne says, it's not conducive to being creative. And I know cause he's my favorite. I know cause I was off that same shit. Rationalize whatever I try after I listen to dedication. But he's an alien. I'd sip that shit, pass out, or play PlayStation. Months later, I'm in the same place. No music made, feeling like a failure. And trust me, it's not dope to be 25 and move back to your parents' basement. I've seen my people's dreams die. I've seen what they can be denied. And weeds and a drug, that's denial. Groundhog Day, life repeat each time. I've seen Oxycontin take 4 lives. I grew up with them, we used to cheat dimes. I've seen cocaine bring up the demons inside. Cheating and lying, friendship cease, no peace in the mind. Stealing and taking anything to fix the pieces inside. Broken, hopeless, headed nowhere. Only motivation, what that dealer's supplying. That rush, that drug, that dope. Those pills, that crumb, that roach. Thinking I would never do that, not that drug. Growing up, nobody ever does. Until you're stuck, looking in the mirror like I can't believe what I've become. So I was gonna be someone, and growing up, everyone always does. We sell our dreams and our potential to escape through that buzz. Just keep me up, keep me up. Hollywood, here we come. We threw him all away for 2 styrofoam cups. The irony, everyone would think that he lied to me. Made my so proud, he's so public, there's no fucking privacy. If I don't talk about it, I carry a date, a 08-10-08. Then now it's been changed, and when they put me in some boxes, a saint that I never was, just a false prophet that never came. Or will they think that everything that I've written is all been fake? Or will I just take my sleep to the grave? What the fuck are my parents gonna say? The success story, they got his life together exchanged, and you know what pain looks like. When you tell your dad you relapsed and look him directly into his face, the seat on your shoulders, the seemingly heavy weight. I've been seeing tears like this on my girl in a while. The trust that I once built's been betrayed. But I'd rather live telling the truth than be judged for my mistakes, than falsely held up, props loved and praised. I guess I gotta get this on the page. Feeling sick and helpless, lost the compass where self is. I know what I gotta do, and I can't help it. One day at a time is what they tell us. Now I gotta find a way to tell them. God help me. Yeah. One day at a time is what they tell us. Now I gotta find a way to tell them. Let's go. We fall so hard. Never gonna get back what we lost. Kid that came up to me and said I was the music they listened to when they first got clean. Now look at me, a couple days sober, I'm fighting demons back at that meeting on the east side, shaking, tweaking, hoping they don't see it, hoping no one is looking, that no one recognizes that failure under that hoodie is posted in the back with my hands cross-shooked. They calling me, I'm passing it, they talk to me, I'm looking out that door before I can make it. Somebody stops me and says, are you Macklemore? Maybe this isn't the place or time. I just wanted to say that if it wasn't for Otherside, I wouldn't have made it. I just looked down to the ground and said thank you. Tells me she has 9 months, that she's so grateful. Tears in her eyes, looking like she's gonna cry. Fuck, I really got 48 hours, treated like I'm some wise monk. I wanna tell her I relapsed, but I can't. I just shake her hand until the congrats. I get back to my car, I think I'm tripping, yeah, cause God will Otherside. That pen was in my hand, I'm just a flawed man. Man, I fucked up like so many others, I just never thought I would. I never thought I would. Didn't pick up the book, doing it by myself, didn't turn out that good. If I could be an example of getting sober, then I could be an example of starting over. If I could be an example of getting sober, then I could be an example of starting over. And I could be an example of starting over. If I could be an example of getting sober, then I could be an example of starting over.